A family in Hudsonville cherishing their time together while dealing with a rare and often terminal disease. It's called MPS, a condition that strikes young children, with most of them never living past their teen years. Fox 17's Lauren Unger joins us now with more. Lauren?
Well, Lindsay, if you've never heard of MPS, you're not alone. There are only a handful of kids in the whole state of Michigan diagnosed with this rare disease. Right now, there's no cure, and that is what the Mulder family is hoping to change.
He's extremely active.
Yes, I call him Hurricane Jared.
Active, almost an understatement for Jared Mulder, whether it's soccer, basketball, or hockey.
Just breaking it and then hitting the basket.
Pretty much your typical 10-year-old on the field, but ever since he was a toddler, his parents say they knew something wasn't quite right.
You have a child who you see progressing what you would think is relatively normally for the first few years, and then things start to go different.
First common ailments, earaches, hyperactivity, and then more serious, hearing loss and liver problems, eventually leading to tests.
December of last year is the first time we ever heard the word mucopolysaccharidosis.
MPS, a rare genetic disease where the body doesn't produce certain enzymes needed to recycle materials in cells.
Slowly they lose their speech, they'll forget words, and eventually become nonverbal. They will start to lose their motor function. They will begin to fall down. The
damage spreads and can eventually affect everything from joints to the central nervous system, dramatically shortening a child's life.
He's not finding that word. Is it starting? Is it, and so, the future is kind of a scary thing.
When you see him and you talk to Jared, he's behind, but you never realize or never imagine that what he's behind with is something that ultimately is a terminal disease.
Don't give up.
We're trying to stay hopeful. There's some good research that's happening. There might be some hope that's out there for us. A couple years from now, 4 years from now.
And that's why they're sharing their story.
These are orphan diseases. They don't get a lot of money, designated towards research. There's not a lot of profit to be made when there are so few kids.
I play soccer.
A fight well worth it to keep Hurricane Jared living up to his name. And that whole video actually edited by his dad, so really cool to tell his story.
What a sweetie.
Absolutely, we wanted to tell his story too because it's MPS Awareness Day. So.
Okay, and there's awareness is a good thing with this because I had never heard of it. We talked about this. Not a lot of people have heard of this. So
that's true. If someone is diagnosed with it, though, there are links on our website. There's a whole society. There's Facebook pages. There's a support group out there. It's just tough to find, especially if you don't know about it in the first place.
All right, thanks a lot, Lauren.